everybody happy, happy new year. Happy, happy new year. Umlomola, happy, happy new year.
My name is Belinda and welcome to my channel. So as we all know, the year is ending and this year has been a handful. Let me just say, so many things have happened in the year, like way too many things, the good, the bad and the ugly. And personally, I would say this year has been good to me. I would say it has been extremely good to me in terms of the things that happened. I'm not also negating the fact that certain things happened this year that really shocked me, certain things happened this year that I wish didn't happen, but then they did happen. I lost a friend this year, I lost a grandmother this year, so this year has been everything. But then also, it has also been a learning space for me. It has also been a growing space for me, and I appreciate everything that it had to do with it. So I thought, what is something that I could do, you know, on my YouTube channel? What is something that I could do with this platform for everybody to like share their experiences, whatever happened in this year, things that they've learned, things that they've had to unlearn. Like, I was thinking, and I thought that would be something really nice, all of us talking about something that we learned this year and how we plan on applying whatever it is to the year that is ahead of us. My English is supposed to come, like, this is a YouTube video. My English is supposed to be flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing, but it's not, and I don't know why. Oh, this place is hot. Okay, that's why my brain is not working. So I asked a few people to do something, which is record themselves telling me, or let me say telling everybody, something that happened to them this year and how they plan on applying whatever it is, whatever lesson it is that they learned from that, applying it into the new year that is coming. I know whenever it's like a new year, we are entering a new year, there are so many promises that we make to ourselves. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we tell ourselves that we are going to do so many things, you know, the year ahead, and then the moment we step into January, we completely forget all those things, and then you see all the plans that you made for yourself, you realize you haven't reached half of them, which is completely okay. But sometimes too, it's like the expectations we set for the new year, they're a bit unrealistic, you know. So this time around, let's set expectations that we know we can live by, expectations that we know it won't be hard for us to come by, and that is something that I want to do. You know, that's something that I want to do. Last year, I didn't really believe in the whole manifestation thing. I didn't really buy into it, but then I did it last year, and surprisingly, it worked. You know, it worked so much. So this year, I did the same thing. I wrote down things that I want to happen for me in the year 2026, and I am praying and I am hoping and I am fasting and I'm doing everything I can to make sure that that happens for me. You know, I'm going to break the odds and make things happen for me, amazing things happen for me. So let's move on straight to the question. Okay, the things that this year has taught me, I think that would be killing a version of myself. I think that would be it. I think one important lesson that I've learned from this year is I'm not as good as I thought I was. Like, because sometimes we have this idea of the person we think we are, or the person we feel we are supposed to be, and I've always carried that along. I've always felt like I knew who I was, like this is who I am. I'm a molded person, and I have my ideas, I have my principles, I have my morals that I live by. So for me, it's like nothing can ever change. Like nothing can ever change that. I felt like I knew who I was from the onset, but then this year made me question everything. I was basically questioning the most basic things about myself. Like I was questioning my morals, I was questioning my principles, I was questioning literally everything that makes me who I am. You know, to a point where I felt like this person that I am, I had no idea who I was, and I was reinventing myself, and I had no idea what I was reinventing myself to be. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but then I was struggling with my identity. I would say I was having an identity crisis, you know, where I was questioning if there was a God. I was questioning if everything that I stood by was really true. You know, I was floating. So many things were happening around me, and I had no idea what to do about them. Usually I'm a very focused person. Usually I know what to do, most times that often I just know what I have to do, but this time around it was completely different. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and the idea or the version that I thought was me, it was fading away. It was changing, and I was scared. So I think that's something that this year has taught me, that I'm not the person that I thought I was, and that is completely okay. And it's okay for me to change. It's okay for me to reinvent myself. It's okay for me to want to be something else, or if not even wanting to be something else, it's okay for me to question certain things, because with the age that I am in, it is completely normal. The hardest part of everything else that I was going through is I had no idea who to talk about the whole situation with, because I felt like not a lot of people have. I don't know if people actually have or go through identity crisis. So I didn't know who to share with, and I didn't know if whoever I was sharing it was going to understand how I felt. So it was extremely hard for me. But I'm also glad that this year opened my eye to know that it's okay for me to like question certain things about. I'm still learning. I am still learning. I am still growing. I am still evolving. There is room for improvement. There is room for change, and basically, yeah. Ooh, this question. The hardest thing for me this year was accepting that sometimes you are not who somebody wants, and that's okay. You know, accepting that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, if you have to change yourself to fit into who they want you to be, they are still not going to choose you because you're not who they want. And that's completely fine. You're not at fault. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the person. I think in accepting that, that's okay, and they're never going to show up for you the way that you show up for them. They're never going to treat you the way that you treat them. And sometimes it's not intentional, sometimes they want to, but you're just not that person. You're not who they want to do that for, and that's okay. That's not on you, that's not on them. It's just how it is sometimes. And accepting that is like the hardest thing. Accepting and believing that it's not your fault is the hardest. Accepting, believing, and then moving on is extremely the hardest thing ever. And also accepting that there are also other people who will treat you how you want to treat them, who will treat you how you want to be treated. And it's important that you focus your attention on those people that are there for you, those people that are willing to choose you, those people that are willing to show up for you. Those are the people that you should focus your energy on. So I think that's it. Honestly, I just want 2026 to give me money, because you and I both know that to become rich, you need money, right? To set up a business, you need money. To own an empire, you need money. So basically, you need money to be rich. So all I want the year ahead to do for me is to give me money. It's not like hand me money, like should give me money like this. No, but I want whatever that I do, the work that I put in, it should show results that would make my bank account full. Like, you get it. I want to see my business grow, because most of the things that I want to do with myself, I want to do with what I do, involves money. And money is like a stepping stone to greater things, right? So I want that. I want to beat the odds, because they say you can't do this life alone. You need people to do this life with, and they constantly tell you that you need people. You need people to hold you. You need people to hold your hand, and I believe that is very true. You need people to help you get to where you are. And I have people, I have support, I have friends, right? But if I say I want to beat the odds, I mean certain things that people believe you can't do by yourself, you need people to do them. I am going to beat the odds and make it happen for myself, because I deserve that, and because I can do it. I don't believe I can't do anything. I believe if I set my mind to something and I work hard and I'm determined and I'm resilient and I don't give up, it's gonna happen. So I believe that. So that's what I want this year to do for me. And also, I want to learn how to be selfless, extremely selfless, to the people who have been kind to me, the people who have been there for me, the people who have always made it a part of their life to make sure that I'm comfortable, to make sure that I am smiling, to make sure that I'm happy. I want to show up for those people in ways that they don't even expect me to. I basically want to be a good friend to them. Whatever the definition of good friend means, I want to be that to them, because they have been that to me and they deserve that much from me. So that's it. My voice is weird. I don't know what's going on. My voice is just weird. So I'm grateful for life. Most importantly, I'm grateful for life, because regardless of your dreams, if you don't have life, right, anything that you want to do, it doesn't matter, you can't do them. If I want to build like 100 business, if I want to start up 100 businesses and I am not alive, I cannot do that. So I am extremely good. I am extremely grateful that I'm here. I'm extremely grateful that the people closest to me are okay, they're alive, they're in good health. And I am extremely grateful that I live to see today, because not a lot of people have, and it's a privilege to be here. No matter how hard it is, no matter how hard life is, I am here, and being here means I have the opportunity to make tomorrow better for me. So I am extremely grateful. I don't take my life for granted, and I know God knows that I am grateful. So that is something that I'm extremely grateful for, being here, being alive, and the people closest to me also being here in good health. It's like the most important thing for me, and I'm so grateful for that. And I am also grateful for the friends who have shown up for me this year. You know, I have experienced love, and I've experienced kindness, I've experienced support, and all I can say is I am just grateful that even the people who don't know, like strangers, just see me and they want to show up for me, they want to support what I do. So I want to say a very big thank you to my friends. Like, I can't mention everybody's name, but I'm sure they know themselves, who have completely supported me. I've been doing, I started my business, my clothing business. I haven't even gotten to a year, right? I haven't even gotten to a year. I started April this year, so I haven't gotten to a year, and the kind of support that these people have shown me is completely breathtaking. And every time I count my blessings, like I count myself lucky that I have them. I have people who always want to be there, who always want to support me with no strings attached. Whenever I call, they are available, and I am so grateful. I just want you to know that I do not take that for granted. I appreciate it so much, like so much. And to every person who bought from me, who patronized me, who recommended me, who told someone that she knows somebody who is a good fashion designer, like, thank you. I can't thank you enough, because if my business isn't running, I am not running. So thank you for showing up for me, for buying from me, for patronizing me, for recommending me. I am so grateful, extremely grateful for that. So that ends my part of the video. So I'm going to play every single person who decided that they're going to share what they've learned this year, and what they've learned this year, and how they intend on applying it in the year 2026. So we're going to listen to those people, and then we're going to be back.